Welcome to In the Library with Marsha and Adrian, brought to you by the Bedford Branch of the Monroe County Library System in Monroe County, Michigan.
I have a cold. I'm not sure that I can yodel, but I guess I can just try yodel lady yodel. See, I knew it was gonna be bad. I can't really yodel when I don't have a cold. I just thought that'd be a good excuse. I could do the little the knock knock.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that Marsha did not get to hear my yodel, but you, the listener, will.
Oh, I get to be surprised.
Leave us a comment saying whether you prefer yodeling A, which will be mine, or yodeling B, which will be Marsha.
I didn't know it was a contest. I might have tried a little harder, but that reminds me of knock knock. Knock knock.
I opened the door.
You have to say who's there.
Okay.
Little old lady.
Welcome.
Okay, well, that was my yodeling joke that you slaughtered, so now they'll just have to listen to me slaughter my actual yodeling.
Okay, do it again. I'm ready.
All right, knock knock.
Come in.
Okay. Don't ever do knock knock jokes with Adrian. I have to stick to the elementary kids. They love knock knock jokes.
Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Come on in.
Thanks.
I guess I don't say who's there either. When someone knocks on the door, I probably say, come on in. So you're right. Knock knock jokes are a thing of the past.
These jokes are terrible.
I know.
This is going to be the podcast where we lose all of our listeners.
I feel like that too. I feel like we did much better on our first one. I think we're losing our edge. This is getting out of control.
It's okay.
Maybe you can just edit a lot of this out and clean it up, make it pretty.
Just going to cut everything out.
Yes.
We'll leave it's going to be
cut my parts out.
It's going to be just welcome to the podcast, your yodel, and then an outro. That's it. That's the whole podcast. Suddenly Lindsay doesn't laugh like, how does a human laugh?
You and Sheldon Cooper.
How does a human laugh? Okay. Where are we? So, right. Today is February 3rd. It is a Friday, and we are looking at 12:36 p.m. Howdy, everyone who is not going to be listening at that time or on this date. This probably won't go up till Monday at like 7 p.m. That's fine.
Or who can't see us.
Say hi to the future, Marsha.
Hi, future.
All right. This is In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. What are we doing today? I don't know. Thank you, computer. I needed that. Taking that from the top, welcome to In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. Once again, it is February 3rd, and we're going to go straight into happenings at your local library. You got some happenings?
Sure. I'll go ahead and do some of these. I'm kind of excited about a lot of these things coming up. Again, I was going to plug for some this weekend, but since this would be future recording, there's no point in that. But in the past, we just showed a movie night Friday and a game night on Saturday, so there is fun things. But this is stuff that will apply to you, and you'll have plenty of time to make it in. So we are going to start an Excel Basics course, and that will be on Thursdays from 11 to 12, and that begins February 9th. So 9th, 16th, and 23rd. If you are interested in learning more about Excel, I feel like I should take this class. I think you mentioned that last time.
Yeah, so for those of you who are not aware, Marsha has some computer difficulties.
Everyone's
So
aware.
You might see her participating in some of these classes, but probably not leading them.
Yes, I'm going to pretend like I'm helping, but I'm really going to be learning and observing. The painting remix night, February 9th from 6 to 7:30. You get to remix art pieces and create your own improved painting. Do you want to elaborate on that at all? Or?
For those of you who are interested, spaces are nearly gone. We have 2 left as of this moment. So if you're one of those last lucky 2, again, you don't have to bring any art supplies, just clothes you don't necessarily mind getting paint on, and we'll provide everything else.
I think that sounds fun. Also, on Sunday, February 12th, is the craft supply swap. If you came to this last year, you knew what a great success it was, and it was super well received. You can donate your unwanted, gently used craft supplies to the library now, up until the program itself, and probably even that day. I guess I'm not sure. But if you donate early, you get a ticket for early admission. And during the craft swap, you just come and swap your crafts. So that is on Sunday, February 12th. But you can drop off supplies before then.
Do you do any crafts, Marsha?
No, I have no talents.
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Marsha has no talents.
It's true.
I'll teach you to crochet. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So the Bedford branch of the the Bedford branch of the Monroe County Library will be having the first of our Bedford history series, starting with Rick Grassley speaking on the Spanish flu epidemic of 1918. That's going to be on Thursday, February 16th, 2023 at 6 p.m. That'll be followed by one with Barbara Floyd from the University of Toledo coming up next month, so keep an eye out.
And then on Sunday, February 19th at 1 o'clock p.m., the Bedford Historical Society and the Bedford Library are going to present the $2 New York couple. The Bedford Historical Society proudly sponsors this program, bringing a native New Yorker to talk about her story and love of the tragedy of 9/11. Find out the significance of the $2 bill in her life and her husband's death. So that's on Sunday, February 19th at 1 o'clock from the Historical Society and here at the Bedford Library.
I like that one because $2 is about all I ever have in my wallet. So
Now, do you have that in a $2 bill form or just two $1?
it's mostly 200 pennies. That way you can bludgeon someone with it if I need to.
I do have some $2 bills, so I'm interested. I feel like you don't see those very much anymore. However, we are seeing these on the flyers, which is kind of fun, especially the bigger flyers. It looks like money is actually stuck to them. There is going to be a resume writing workshop, as issued to you, on February 27th from 6 to 7. So you can come in and get some help working on your resumes, update them, create new ones. We have computers and time and space, and of course, someone who knows technology to be able to help you out.
And one more quick update here. We're going to be having a blood drive at the Bedford branch of the library coming up on February 28th. Go to redcrossblood.org to sign up for that blood drive. We're looking for blood of all types.
And don't forget our regular scheduled programs, like we have yoga on Monday afternoons, Tai Chi on Tuesday mornings, genealogy is going to be on February 17th. Genealogy Club will meet on Friday, February 17th, and there will also be a movie shown that night, I believe. I just don't know which one. So we do have, and the blues. I forgot to mention the blues concert that'll be coming up. Or is that in?
Do you have the blues, Marsha?
I don't have the blues, but I don't know. Is this going to be out by the 7th?
I have no idea. But at this moment, she is wearing a pink shirt. So
I don't have blues today.
She does not have the blues.
I have blue jeans. I have the blue jeans. So on Tuesday, February 7th, I will not be here because I have books on tap at Quimby's. Come on over. But here in the community room at 7 o'clock, part of our blues series, we're doing Tuesdays Blues Days all around Monroe County. So different branches are hosting, and we happen to be hosting this coming Tuesday the 7th. It will be the Flint Southerners, Oaks Village. I didn't know a lot about them, but we have. If you are into blues, or if you just want to come and hear a good concert, come on out Tuesday, February 7th at 7.
Okay, just a couple quick things going on around Monroe County that might be of interest to some of our listeners. The Monroe County Commission on Aging will have their board meeting on Wednesday, February 8th at 1 p.m. if you're interested in that. And for those of you more local, the Saline High School Hornets will be at the Bedford High School Kicking Mules on Friday, February 10th at 7 p.m. I think that's a football game?
Yeah,
I think it's a football game.
It is.
Our boss is staring at us through the glass door. It's kind of scary. I'm kind of intimidated. So I have been informed it is the Saline High School Hornets.
Oh.
And at my mispronunciation, my boss appeared to correct me.
And fire you. One,
Well,
here's the
folks.
correction. 2, you're out of a job, Adrian. This will be our last podcast. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
See.
Because everyone knows I can't do these without you. It's not a secret.
Did you already tell them the Mark Mickle Band is also
No.
coming to Quimby's?
No.
The Mark Mickle Band will be coming to Quimby's on February 11th at 8 p.m. So you can go to Quimby's
That's
both for
twice in a row.
Marsha and for the Mark Mickle Band. How about that?
Tuesday and Saturday.
Tuesday and Saturday. One last thing here. There will be a celebrity trivia night at the Buffalo Wild Wings on North Telegraph in Monroe, Michigan. That's on Monday, February 20th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Registration is $20 for a team of 4, $25 for a team of 5, and $30 for a team of 6, with proceeds going to benefit One Book, One Community of Monroe County. We'll be there. We have a library team.
Woo!
Yay! Will you be there? I know I'll be there.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be there.
Okay, well, Marsha may not be there, but I will be there. Come and compete and just absolutely trounce me at trivia because...
Spoiler alert, Adrian knows a lot about trivia. Remember we're trying to play Stump Adrian in one of these segments.
All right, one last piece here. The Toledo Zoo will be having an orchid show February 10th. If you want to check out some flowers in the snow, head to the Toledo Zoo. That's all I got.
All right, awesome. So, a couple things. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
Okay, but so which jail are we talking about?
Yeah, you mean like a blue-collar minimum security? You think you'd take that instead?
That's going to play a big factor in this, but you know what? I think if between those two choices, I think I'd have to do the 5 years in jail because at least I could read a book or something.
That's true, instead of just being out of it. I don't know that I'd want to be in jail for 5 minutes, so I'm not sure. I guess I don't want to be in a coma either, but maybe my people around me would like it. I have one more. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
I'm going to have to go with the 10 minutes into the future.
You can play the lottery?
Well, the problem is you have ticket cutoffs an hour
Oh, that's
in
true.
advance,
Because people have that power, probably.
But I think that knowing what's going to happen 10 years from now is probably more useful than knowing what's going to happen 150 years from now, at least from a personal perspective.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Today we've got...
Okay, wonderful. So I am here today with a couple of sixth grade teachers from the Bedford Junior High who are in the library right now with their classes. And first of all, why don't you introduce yourselves and we'll let you say your name, what grade you teach, and then we'll just ask a few questions. So
okay. I'm Jessica Kay. I teach sixth grade at the junior high, social studies and English.
I'm Tara Wood, and I also teach sixth grade, but I teach math and English.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we love to have you guys. You guys are so wonderful. They bring their classes over regularly, once a month. We usually do something kind of library related, something fun. We love to give the kids ownership and get them involved. And I try to pair it with maybe what you're working on in your classes, but not always the case. And we like to do some library time too while we're here. So how long have you been a teacher?
This is my 11th year.
And this is my 16th year.
All right. What made you decide to become teachers?
I have always wanted to be a teacher. I always say if I weren't a teacher, then I would be doing something in healthcare. Honestly, I like the schedule. I like working with kids and seeing their growth.
I've also always wanted to be a teacher. I used to play teacher when I was a little kid, and it really is the only career I've ever truly wanted to do.
I love that. And I get to see them in action. And I think you guys are both amazing teachers. And I love to see that the difference that you're making in these kids' lives, how you're making them love books and love reading, or even just shaping their futures. I mean, I think back to some of my favorite teachers and I loved them. And, and just the things that they taught me that really had nothing to do with school. So I think that is a very underappreciated profession. So thank you for what you guys do. It's so wonderful. And then I was going to ask you what you're reading. I kind of know the answer to this one for you a little bit, but you can go off on your own too. What's something you're reading right now?
Like my own personal?
You can do either or both.
Personally, I'm into Colleen Hoover books right now.
The TikTok sensation.
Yeah. In my classroom, I actually just started the book Slacker as a read aloud. So.
And with your daughter, that's what I was going to actually talk about too.
Oh, yes. And my third grade daughter just finished her first Harry Potter book and got an 18 out of 20 on her AR test. She made her AR goal on the second day of the quarter.
And she has mom reading Harry Potter now too.
Yes.
So yay to all of that.
Yeah.
Awesome. I just talked a little bit about Colleen Hoover too. We read that for our book club, Books on Tap. We read Verity. Okay. I don't know which ones you've read. Yes. Okay. How about you?
I am personally not reading anything at the moment. I am reading Refugee with my students. We listen to the audio recording because it's better than me reading it aloud because they can hear the difference in the three characters. So they are enjoying that. And with my daughters, I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old. We just went to Barnes & Noble yesterday and they got to pick out some books to purchase. My 8-year-old is loving Ellie McDoodle right now. And my 6-year-old got Itty Bitty Princess Kitty that she is going to start reading as well.
All right. Just to cut in for a moment here, are you both familiar with the works of Mo Willems?
Yes.
I'm not.
Not? Okay. Well, I'm just going to
Don't
direct.
let the pigeon drive the bus.
Yeah, don't let the pigeon drive the bus.
Yep.
We're actually going to see that play at the
Yep.
Croswell in March.
So, do you have a preference for Elephant, Gerald, or Piggy?
I don't.
I would say elephant.
Piggy. He just booked that. He has 3 small children, so he reads a lot of. So we were just talking about that too. Okay. Did you have more questions or anything you'd like to add, or
What's your favorite pizza toppings?
Pepperoni. Sorry.
Old English pepperoni, right?
Old World pepperoni from Marco's.
And banana peppers.
that's hers or yours or both?
We both love Old World pepperoni.
Yes.
She introduced
From
me to
Marco's,
it.
if you don't order Old World pepperoni, you are missing out.
Is that the ones that kind of curl up?
Yes.
They're
I
the
didn't know
little
that
ones.
I
They
didn't
get
know the
crunchy
name.
on the
Yes,
top.
they're
Yes.
amazing.
I didn't know that they were. I didn't know they had a name.
Yes.
But I think I always say old school, but old school, old world.
Old World pepperoni.
Wonderful. Learn something new.
Yeah.
Old English, that's great. Old English pepperoni. That's wonderful. Well, again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here today with us.
Can I just say that we are so incredibly thankful for everything that Marsha does for our students because they love coming here. We love bringing them here, and they have such a blast every time they come here.
When we first say that we're going to be walking over to the junior high, to the main library, they're like, "Aw," and then I'm like, "Wait till you guys meet Marsha. It'll be so much fun."
Yes.
She's not like a typical librarian. She lets you like walk around and talk and be loud and stuff. So they love it.
Well, thank you. I always say I'm the loudest one here, clearly. So, I mean, they're not going to get shushed by me. But I love it. I love that they even know what the library is and where it's at and where to find things. And it's ultimately because of you guys, for you making that possible. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. This has been In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. This has been recorded on February 3rd, 2023. The views and opinions expressed by Marsha and Adrian do not necessarily represent the views held by the Monroe County Library System.
for sure.
I don't know if we need that, but I feel
No,
like
I think after this one especially, we have to start saying that now. I was trying to keep it pretty neutral, but
I like
it's
that-
good to know.
I like
It's a good
that Jody's
disclaimer.
in the other room listening to us. I can't see her through the door, but she's probably shaking her head.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, she gave us permission to do this. Why again?
You want to say a couple words? For those of you who couldn't pick that up on the mic, she said, "Me? Oh no, thank you." We'll just cut it so that no one will know that anything went on there. It's fine. And then I'll probably end up leaving that in.
No.
And they'll know that something was supposed to happen.
Work your magic and clean this up.
Okay. Last week we asked you how many moons does Saturn have? Marsha, do you know the answer?
Well, I thought I knew because I looked when you looked it up and I can't remember. So I said somewhere. First I said 80 or 84 or somewhere in between then, which he's not accepting credit for. So what was the real answer?
Saturn has 83
Oh,
moons.
83.
83 moons.
I was close. I read it last week. I forgot it. I couldn't retain it for a week.
Okay, so now we're going to go for the trivia question of the week for you all. Which blood type is considered the universal donor? Which blood type is considered the universal donor? If you think you know the answer, feel free to leave a comment in the comments section. I don't know if comments are enabled for this video, so
They
if
are.
not, just Marsha says they are. But
Well, I've seen one from our first week.
leave a comment down in our comment section. And otherwise, just sort of shout it at your screen. We'll probably hear you. It's fine. Thanks. Today's Bedford history fact for you comes from the book Bedford Township by Trudy Urbani. She writes that John Benjamin Soulier was the first French settler in what would become Bedford Township. He and his wife, Marie, arrived from Canada and settled in Erie Township, but were flooded out once too often, so they moved west. The 1839 assessment rolls indicate that Benjamin owned 160 acres in Bedford Township.
This has been In the Library with Marsha and Adrian. Thanks for listening. Our opening and closing theme was Off to Osaka by Kevin MacLeod, used with Creative Commons permissions.
your hee-hoo.